YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Surviving Mars Strategy and Tactics, Episode 9. So, in our last episode, we got ourselves an emergency resupply of electronics. We also placed down the plans to our electronics factory, but we don't quite have the people to staff it. So, I think before we do anything else, we should pick... Oh yeah, for scans, I'm going to be enacting my scanning gambit, which will increase the pace in which I've been scanning. So I figured until I have that up and running, I might as well scan out these tiles that are closer to me, but not necessarily very useful, just so that they pop faster, because those will scan faster without the gambit, and, well, we eventually have to scan all the tiles anyway. Right then, second order of business is to go and fetch some passengers. Now, since we popped that technology, that breakthrough that is, and because we are the Paradox sponsor, the Paradox sponsor gives you more applicants every time you pop a breakthrough. So we've got a bigger pool this time. So let's see who we have to play around with. Not quite as many engineers as I'd like. I mean, I'll take the 5, don't get me wrong. And the scientists are actually pretty good, too. We do not need geologists. I'll take the medics. Heck yeah for the medics. Holy crap, 19 botanists. Where the F were you guys? Really? Come on. Where the F were you in the early game? I needed you guys. Well, I don't need you now. No, this is all going to the Southern Dome. So we can get honey bunches of engineers and scientists. And medics. Honestly, yeah. Heck, I might even take a couple of no specializations. Actually, before I do that, let me just confirm something with this particular one. So we've got how many scientists? Does it say? Does it say? I don't know if it says. I know we have a couple of scientists in this dome specifically, and I know how many. I know it says how many we have in the colony as a whole, but I want to know how many scientists we've got in this one. Oh, we got 2 children born in this one. I'm not even trying for kids here. We must have some fertile types. Well, let's just hand count them, shall we? 1, 2... Yeah, I think we just have the 2. Okay, that's fine. That's actually quite fine. That works out perfectly well, because scientists are someone else that we're going to want to be getting. Granted, I would have liked to have more engineers, but we'll take the scientists, and what the heck, we'll take the medics while we can. Let's review. Workaholic, yeah. Anyone who's a workaholic gets in. Engineer, all the engineers get in, because they're needed. Hippie scientist, ooh, workaholic no spec. I'll take a workaholic no spec. Hippie party hammer, ooh, wow. Good one there. Let's see here. Scientist. Alright, some of these scientists are kind of mothballs. What about you, medic? Ooh, okay, sexy medic. Alright, we'll take them. Come to us, Sharky. Come hither. Now, while we launch them, we do need to prepare a few things. So we already built the apartments for them, so that'll be nice and ready. This dome over here, we are going to be working on that. Oh yeah, the other thing is I installed the factory amplification, but I also installed the polymer blades around here to help pay for it. Well, electricity-wise, pay for it. And let's get our rover roving. Is there anything for you to munch on? Actually, where are you? Say. Let's go send you around here. You'll scarf up a couple of the independent deposits. All right, so now at the moment, our scientists that we're going to be importing are not going to have much to do down here, but we'll be putting them to work. In the meantime, since we are starting to breed up some children here, oh yeah, that's the other thing. So our farm here, now that our cover crops grew, our soil quality is now at 100%, and we can start growing potatoes. Now, potatoes give you a superior yield, but they decrease the soil quality by 10. Soybeans increase it. So at this point, we're just going to let it cook. You know, potatoes, soybeans. Potatoes, soybeans, and it'll just keep bouncing back and forth between 90% and 100% soil quality and give us really, really nice yields. So that should keep us going for the food. And then here, there's no soil quality in a hydroponic farm, so all we're going to do is just keep the leaf crops going. It is the highest yield for the most water consumption, but since we have this water reclamation system in here, it kind of makes the higher cost of water not as much of an issue. All right.
Sector scanned.
And let's take a look. Oh yeah, the dust repulsion. So this, I like to go for techs that reduce our costs. Well, pretty much anything. Our upkeep costs, that is. So that's the reason why we're going after dust repulsion. It makes all of our solar panels cheaper. Our Stirling generators are going to be for, protecting us against the cold. I'll show you my Stirling gambit after that. And then, of course, Martian education. By the time we get our university available, we'll have enough electronics to actually build it. And the school. Where are we going to be building these? Not in here. Yeah, we're going to be doing a third dome. Sort of equidistant between the two of them. So that both domes can send their children to here, and then both domes can receive colonists, grown up and educated colonists from them. It'll help sort of bridge the gap until we can get our shuttle tech up online. More buildings not working. Yeah, that's by design. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys build this electronics factory, since our colonists are going to need it. What is going on here? I've been always trying to figure out what the X is in here. Work slots, making housing, residential slots. I know we've got kids brewing here, but we've got room for it, at least until we can get our children dome on the time.
Research complete. Anomaly analyzed.
So, why don't you make the long drive all the way back here? Alright, so dust repulsion yet. So now basically our solar panels, when they are closed for the night, will repair themselves a little bit. Not fully, but repair themselves maintenance-free. It doesn't cost you stuff to repair them when they self-repair like that. Therefore, it makes the time between needing repairs a lot longer. So it just helps things work out in that way. Makes it a lot cheaper to maintain our solar panels in the long run, which is always a good thing. Now, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to probably set down our rocket down here again, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out just sort of gauge to see where, what spots around here are within walking distance of both domes, because we kind of need that measurement. All right. Domes in walking distance, homes in walking distance. Alright, we've got a really healthy area over here for that, so I think we're going to be fine.
Sector scanned.
Do I want to amplify the electronics factory? I probably kind of do. And I also need a little bit more power here. So before we amplify this, let's get ourselves
New colonists have arrived.
Actually, no, we don't need wind turbines. What am I talking about? We just got ourselves some better solar panel tech, so we can make use of that. So we can do another 6-to-1. 6-to-1 thing here. We're keeping them away from the dustiness of our thing over here. There we go. That should hold nicely. Speaking of metals, suck those up. Wish. No, you can't shift Q. That's unfortunate. All right, well then you start sucking those up. All right. Those are the apartments. Those are that. We are going to want to whip them, and we're going to want to amplify that. For the moment, we're only going to be running one shift. I know it's maybe not ideal, but it will keep them running. And as this dome gets more and more populated, then we can afford to play around a little bit more with them.
Cold wave
There's
approaching.
our cold wave. That's the other reason I kind of wanted to overbuild the power just a smidge-a-meter. Unfortunately, we will not have our Sterlings researched and up and running. What do we have here? 3 unemployed people. Yeah, we'll let you guys work nights. For the moment, anyway. We have some spare scientists here. Alright. You guys...
Sector scanned.
Once we get those up and running, we'll be okay. We will want to get this guy over here. 45. Okay. Yeah, let's drop you back off before you freeze out here. Alright, one thing I do want to start doing is breaking ground on our next dome. Even though we haven't quite finished out this one yet, we are waiting for some more supplies, namely our electronics factory to start doing its thing.
Research complete.
Oh, we have Sterlings. I don't know if we're going to be able to build them in time, though. And I don't think we'll have enough electronic parts to get them cooking in time. Boy, we are... Whew. Water extraction. Well, the next thing we want to cook on, and this is going to be a longer tech to get, is research amplification. I like to go, in addition to getting techs that reduce my maintenance, I like to go for techs that increase the amount of research, because research begets more research. So research amplification will come after Martian education. And in that case, yeah, we do want to get ourselves our third dome up and running. Now, we are not going to want to power this beast on. Not by a long shot. This should be good. There's no real low-hanging fruit resources to grab with it. I am going to tap into that water. After long, long last, I will be tapping into the water. But we might as well throw this down just to get it built so that we can start filling it up with stuff and also plugging the infrastructure in. But I'll start doing the infrastructure after the cold wave. You are not going to fare so well in the cold wave. Well, you're already halfway done to being busted. So if you freeze, that's not the end of the world. You don't have critical infrastructure depending on you. Yeah, so we've got more than enough concrete to make this next dome happen. What I'm waiting for is actually enough electronics to do a research lab, another research. We need 8 of them in order to pull that off. So it does take us a little bit of time to get this up and running. Yeah, maybe we could turn on another work shift here. Although I'll probably turn off this work shift once the... well, we can turn off this work shift once the cold wave starts, because we don't want this factory sucking too much power. Wow, Sharky is ready to leave already? Well, that's fine. Do we have some exports? We do have a few. We could have Sharky skip.
Resources are low.
Polymers, eh?
Sector scanned.
We do it on food. Yeah, food's gonna start dwindling until we get our big thing here. There's 28, and I think these two are.
Resources are low.
We're low on polymers. We're working on it. Oh, one other thing, cold wave approaching. Almost forgot. We are going to want to turn on our subsurface heater because this thing's broken. It's deteriorated, but they never repaired it, which we don't want it to. But now that it is, we want to make sure they get it repaired in time. On the flip side, down here, we're also going to want to build our subsurface heater down here because we built it because I was waiting for the first cold wave. And this is precisely where we want to build it, right here. So it impacts the water, and our rare metals extractor. So yeah, you guys get here. And you get. Oops. That should work. Yeah, you're full. We will need to make sure this is high priority. Was that all of our... Yeah, that was all of our rare metals, I think. Unless you're... Nope, you're not. Alright, off you go, Sharky. We can begrudge one, and, yeah, hey, if we need something, we can get it. You're back on. Yeah, you're nice and full. All right, good. Verona's on the way. This is why you want to make sure that you turn your heaters on before the wave starts, because it's too late if the wave already if the wave had already started. It would be useless, that. And that's why we want to build this before the wave starts. Continues to construct the pipe. Continues to construct the wire. We actually might be able to get away with a smaller radius to consume less power. Oh, perfect timing! Perfect timing. Yeah, we don't want any concrete extractors going. Let's get this wire salvaged. We'll keep this bit here so that guys can, our big rovers can charge. But that will help. You're not okay. You're not considered to be connected. That's bad. Especially since we only have 3 hours left. Why are you not considered connected? Alright, this is going away. I'll rebuild this thing. Come on. Not what I wanted. Oh yeah, now you connect up. I don't know if they're gonna get to it in time. Better. Somebody build it. Now, why would you take that away? Yep, there goes
Sector
that.
scanned. Select a sector to scan. We have an oxygen shortage. We have a water shortage. We have a power
That's
shortage.
Not actually not right now, anyway. All right. And yes, I know you can queue up more of these. Alright, 6 buildings not working. I know. Well, they'll be able to fix this. Phew, okay. So now they can just repair that.
Pipe leak reported.
That's not helpful. But we can starve you.
We have a water shortage.
Oh. Because this one broke. Because my drones couldn't get their pipes in order. Well, that'll solve itself once this shortage fixes itself. Otherwise, the pipe leak is going to prevent it from.
Resources are low.
Oh, god dang it! That just broke it again, didn't it? All right, we gotta let the leak eat it. Oh, you're gonna fix it? Thank you. Sheesh. Okay. Let's just confirm. Alright, our power shortage is 3 deal here. This is the other thing. We're working our two factories on opposite shifts here so that they will take turns drawing from the power during the day. How are you guys doing? Oh, yeah, you're just eating at the storage, but again, it's nighttime. That's normal. How are you guys doing? You guys are fine. You're just eating away at the storage. That's normal.
Funding received.
Shing! Alright, let's see. 1 soul, 13 hours left on this cold wave. I'm hesitant to build up too much infrastructure outside the dome here, but what we can do is we can start planning out infrastructure inside the dome. So that we can get this flowing. And, we won't have people running over to it just yet. We do have our 8 electronics. So actually, before we do that, let's get ourselves our research lab. Now the question becomes, I think I want to replace this. I don't want to eat into another one of our slices of pie here. Do I want to let them keep the stone garden? Nah. I know I have excess room, but I like to be very space efficient. Alright, research lab, get. That will take our...
Research complete.
Alright, Martian education, get. Excellent. Let's see what's opened up here. Emergency training, that's not bad. Not great either, though. Smart houses, no. Storage compression, not bad, actually. I might grab that when I have the spare moment or 3. This 3D printing for machinery, this one's actually going to be quite important a little bit later. But I think, let's just get some low-hanging fruit after we get our research amplification up in front of us. We don't need any drone hubs in the very near future, so we should be fine. Let's just grab fuel compression because it's nice and easy. Heck, we could even get these adaptive probes, even though I'll never use them. We'll go from there. Oh, that's the other thing. We can go for Martian-born adaptability. To make our... Actually, you know what? That might be a smarter thing to do here. Do we want to do that now? Just so we can get that right off the gate. Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, we'll get Martian-born adaptability, then we'll get research amplification, and then we'll start picking off some low-hanging fruit. Right then. So down here, we are going to finally get our children's dome going here. So that means a couple of things, but we're not going to be ready to open it up until we're ready. So what we need is nurseries to house the youngest of the youngins. And since they're very space efficient. So here's some ratios for you. So 2 nurseries to 1 playground, which actually is going to take a while to be built because we're low on polymers. Because I upgraded all my wind turbines with the polymer upgrades, that's why we're so starved for polymers at the moment. In fact, I might just go and get some, since I know we're going to need some. And we've got a rocket up there, and we've got some money in our pocket. When we go and fetch our next rocket. But that will be for the next episode. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out.